to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout call. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Back to throw. Banks. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Four yards remain for 2nd down. Here's Lawrence. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. Lawrence with the handoff to Robinson. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 11 yards there, just like last play.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
On the run, it's Robinson. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5. Now Lawrence. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Lawrence to throw. Flushed out right. Touchdown Jaguars! A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Jags have taken the early lead. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And partner, let me make a quick pivot here. Season winding down. They're number 32 in offense this year. The last in the league. Where do they go?
Anywhere and everywhere. But they have to do it with a plan. And I think about Atlanta a bunch of years ago. They decided they wanted to get what they thought was going to be a franchise quarterback. And indeed he is, Matt Ryan. But they had to supplement it. They went free agency, got a running back, came back and traded back into the first round in the same draft to get a left tackle to protect him. Really supplemented that pick, complemented that pick, and went to the playoffs the very next year.
Well, maybe they can use that and carbon copy it. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game because sometimes you start.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And he's going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to greenlight that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
And he stopped immediately there. DeMarcus Robinson, the intended target on that one. And 2nd down. Looking to throw. Banks. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 33. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. Back to throw again. Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another 1st down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
On 2nd down, a run with ETN. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Banks. And that's complete TTN out of the backfield. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Looking to throw. Banks. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. A play fake for Robinson. Now Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Lawrence to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Let's take it inside his own 40. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. Off play action. Banks. He finds Robinson. And he's got this down to the 35. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. A quick throw out wide, caught by Robinson. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, Sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. If you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice game.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Off the play fake. Banks sliding out of the pocket. He'll get just a yard on the scramble, and it's second down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
To throw on second down. Banks. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Off play action. Banks. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Devon Hamilton coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. Oh, and it's off the mark. Harrison Butker pushed it to the right.
It's been a nightmare season. You're well under 500. Your defense hasn't really kept in a lot of games. And now it's spilling over to the kicking game. That's 3 points you've got to be able to bank on.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. Play action. It's Lawrence. He's going to air one out. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Laviska Shenault, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
60 Pittsburgh.
On play action, Lawrence. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress. And I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
Single. Hey, Alpha. Get it.
They go play action with Lawrence. He'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A big third down conversion with a gain of 28. So another on-target throw, and that last one, Charles, going to put him up over 5,000 yards passing out for the season, and that is not an insignificant number.
Indeed it is not, because this is not a big list, and most of the guys on it, Drew Brees, Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, Dan Marino, they either are or will be Hall of Famers.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. From the gun, it's Lawrence. Escaping the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he is out of bounds right around the 34. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Banks. He'll swing this one out to Edwards-Helaire.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Banks taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They'll look to throw again. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Josh Jones. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now.
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. From the shotgun, Lawrence flush to his right. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Jags are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and now to give us momentum going into the second half, give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Now after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Well, we saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield. And for that throw, that was a thing to behold there. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. 14, Chiefs 7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. That's out wide here for Robinson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
Look at me.
Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. So we hit the halftime break here in Jacksonville with the Jags on top. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with the coach and our EA Sports halftime report. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
The second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Luke Farrell was the intended target, and it's third down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And a dump off here to Robinson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
A gain of 6 there on first.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Second down at 4. They'll run here with Robinson. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now Lawrence. This is caught by Robinson. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 45-yard line. They'll run it now with Robinson. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. That's complete to his tight end, Farrell. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. Lawrence will throw. That's complete to Robinson. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 24-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
70 Indians. Hey, Sam off.
On first down, it's Robinson. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there, and now it's 4th down.
A 53-yard attempt.
The kick by Lambeau is good. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Josh Jones. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Let's go, dude.
Now Lawrence. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
4 yards remain on 2nd down. Ball on the 10. They'll run again here with Robinson. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
It's 3rd and
Hey, block it. Ready?
On 3rd down, Robinson. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Robinson. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. James Robinson, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Lambeau on for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Looking to throw. Banks into the hands of Darden. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now. If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Flushed out right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. He's going to float this one deep right side. They've got his man complete. And all the way down to the 35. Pretty good timing. He waited just enough for that post play to develop and laid it right in there.
And you know what a lot of teams do when they decide to throw a post route? Because it's a little bit longer developing play. They max protect. Bring everyone in, keep the tight end in, an extra back to make sure the quarterback has time to deliver the football.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll go underneath here to his running back. Catch is made. Touchdown! James Robinson. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Jaguars stretch this fourth quarter lead even further, and they are closing in on win number 12 of the season. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And the lead is now 24. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Etienne with it. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. A handoff for Etienne. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's caught left side by Hardman.
Banks pass. Complete to Nicole Hardman.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. They'll run with Etienne. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the 1st down. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. They go play action here on 1st down. And Sharp calls it in. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That's good for 28 yards. Back to throw. Banks. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Justin Reed. And they'll have the football to deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception. And I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
2nd and 10.
64. Check. 10.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Escaping the pressure right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Well, he exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Jalen Phillips. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Off the play fake. Banks. Flush to his right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back.
He's got a man, complete. He's at the 30. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break.